start the recording. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to my online session devoted to songs, how we teach them to very young learners, how we practice the language from them. And I would share also some useful activities and games, how to practice this language more. Are you ready to start? Great. Yeah. So, okay. I'd like you just to spend at about 1 minute and take a note, a quick note, maybe in the chat, maybe in your notebook, like what would you like to take from this session? Maybe you already have some problems and you're eager to solve them, or you're interested in some new ideas. Just take some notes. What would you like to take from this session? You can even specify what kind of new ideas. New ideas for do what? To do what? Hello, newcomers. Please share your ideas in the chat or keep them in secret and just take some notes in your notebooks or somewhere. I would like you to ask, what would you like to take from this session? What are you waiting for? You have some questions, problems, you need some tools, okay, to deal with such obstacles, etc. Wow, you have plenty of good ideas. All right. New ideas how to work with the songs, how to play, to sing. I want my lesson to be more active, energetic in some way. I think you will have it after this session. How to use songs effective. And interesting games, how to teach grammar. All right, look, just one note. There are many ways to teach your songs, and of course, like if we speak about all of them, we won't have like time to cover everything. But it's all about my experience, yes, my ideas. If you have some new ideas during this session, you're welcome. Just don't hesitate and share, right? Okay, let's check whether you see the demonstration or not. Yes, can you see this? And as for the slideshow, okay. Let's start it. Do you see this demonstration?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so part 2, songs and games. Let's move on. So this is my content for you, speaking about songs, song times, why, how to teach the vocabulary and grammar from the songs. Maybe if we have time to practice it before speaking about games, that would be great. But maybe we will do this practice after all statements, like after games and useful links. Okay, let's go. So generally speaking about songs, why do we need them? As you see, we use them to develop listening skills, as there are many reasons why we develop listening skills. As we are non-native English learners, right? It's hard to acquire a new language. As phonics are unique, they're different from other languages, right? For example, the, right? it's challenging to distinguish phonics, whole words in fast speech. Sometimes you catch yourselves when you listen to a fast song. It's difficult to distinguish words or phrases, or your lack of vocabulary to understand the meaning of some idioms, etc. It's also a good idea to practice them in daily conversations, right? We develop listening skills because we need to listen to some different accents and distinguish them. Even when we listen to some native audios, we also have different accents, yes, as teachers. So, statement 2. Why do we use songs? Have you ever thought that this is a sneaky way to get your students to do some tasks, right? Or to learn new skills and to learn new words? Like you switch on the song and students immediately start singing with you. So that really works with very young learners. So here you can be as creative with activities as you like. So songs help to hone listening skills in an amusement way. Do you agree with this? I hope so. They help to stir children or to calm them down, right? Yes. As you even maybe notice by yourselves, when you use energetic music, you try to stir yourself. Yes, you want to relax, you use some pleasant melodies, some calm music. Also help to acquire native speech more naturally. So when you listen to some audios, you like absorb this kind of pace of rhythm, flow, yes, the pronunciation of the words, even the intonation, yes, it really brush up your language, and your students acquire this language easily and like imitate in a natural way. And youngsters, they really like singing songs, and they remember chants from them in a fast way because the songs are always rhymed. Remember about this. And they help to sing, remember melodies, and associate them with the situations. I mean, when you start singing some melody, right, students might act in somehow, right? Or when you listen to some melody or music, you remember some pictures, right? So we always need to keep it in mind that this music built strong connections between our reality, some words, some situations. Have you noticed that in your lessons? Yes? Also, songs help to follow instructions. As you know, very young learners always tackle with acquiring your speech from the first lessons. They always say, "Я ничего не понимаю," blah blah blah. But when you repeat these instructions in a sneaky way using songs or chants, they won't tell you that they don't understand anything. They just repeat some actions, and you know, they are good at miming and repeating after the teacher. Also, video songs help us to look at the pictures, yes, and you listen to some phrases and words and associate them with the pictures, right? And I think it's about long-term memory. So, songs, why do we need them? Statement 3. Look, some teachers maybe avoid using songs, and they say, "Oh, I can't play any musical instrument, I can't sing, and I'm off key and I tone deaf." Come on, just relax. because kids, they don't care. They just take you as you are. You're unique and you are like a leader in your classroom. They will absorb everything you give them. So just to use this, powerful teaching tool to teach new language, to teach instructions, to have fun. Okay, so you see, it's not a real problem. Kids are really like it. Let's speak about song types. Let's start with warm-up songs and wrap-up songs. Why do we use them? As you see, it's a good idea to break the ice in the first lessons, or to make kids get ready for the lesson, yes, to learn to revise some instructions, routines, or as speaking about wrap-up songs, you end the lesson, yes, in a positive, joyful way, or you revise new language. If you have something to add, just please speak, you're welcome.
Hello song belongs to so-called break the ice songs, yeah, especially the first lessons.
Yes, when you start your year 1-2 lessons, you need to break the ice. But then they just become warm-up songs because you have a group and you work every day. You should repeat the routines. It's kind of your morning or evening routine. So the example is, for example, hello, how are you? By super simple songs. Hello, 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 how are you? And for example, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. I can clap my hands. Goodbye, goodbye. I can stamp my feet, right? So you learn the instructions here, you learn the emotions. The next type of songs is like some so-called action songs, and you use a lot of TPR in them. They might be stirrers, they might be settlers, or brain breakers. Look, what's different between brain breakers and other songs? You use brain breakers just not even to learn the language, just to make students to have some rest, to switch their attention on something else, to shift their focus on difficult sitting routine, and to shake their body to make the brains work again, yes, to refresh your working abilities. The same with stirrers or settlers. When you see that young learners are tired, you use stirrers or settlers. It depends on their tiresome. If they're tired of something, bored or sitting activities, you use energetic activities. If they're tired of being so active, they always say about this, oh no, I'm tired of running. So use some settlers. Examples are like, if you're happy, make a circle, hello song by singing walrus, like hello, hello, every day I go to school, I meet my friends, and we all say hello, hello. Type number 3, holiday songs or carols, if it's about Christmas. So why do we use holiday songs? As you see, we try to create a holiday atmosphere, maybe to learn more words about holiday customs and traditions. Sometimes if your group is advanced enough, like 6 years old, you can boost their vocabulary in an amusing way, right? It's a good idea to have fun. Do you use holiday songs in your lessons, by the way?
Yeah. I used to when I taught super mind starters. And because of the hello songs, they also learned quite a lot of expressions, how to answer, for example, how are you today? And they learned various expressions and they used all of them.
Yeah, Katyush, thank you very much. Look, I really like these holiday songs during Christmas time as Hello Reindeer, something that you can use as a warm-up. Because you say hello, but you learn new vocabulary. Decorate the Christmas tree is also a good idea to listen to the song and then decorate a real Christmas tree as we do. We have some artificial mini Christmas trees on our windows always, yes? And we use them and decorate them with the kids. So you practice this new vocabulary with these motor skills, right? Ability, multi-sensoric approach. Note. So just keep in mind that you should develop your warm-up activities. Don't use only one song during a year. It might unmotivate your students. And so what is the reason to use the same song in a whole year? Look, it's okay to start your lesson in about 1 or 2 months with the same song, because little kids, especially 3-4 years old, they just not so quick learners as you want them to be. Sometimes they need this thoroughly repetitions, right? And they just wait for these kinds of routines to repeat the same actions every lesson. But later you will notice that they are confident enough to learn new things, new vocabulary. So don't hesitate to use these ideas. For example, you can start the lesson with speaking about weather or morning routines. This is the way we get up, we wash our hands, wash our face. Actions, like there is a good song like open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. There are some antonyms in the song. Or you can start your lesson with the wheels on the bus go round and round. So children sit on their chairs like on little buses, right? You can even ask them to move them around and sit like on a horse, right? Like horse riders. Also, it's a good idea to learn them some stop and go routines. So there is the same song by super simple songs. When you use stop sign and go sign, and you learn how to immediately stop when you want them stop. They really like it. So note this thing that sometimes you need some extra preparations, yes, to practice to learn these songs, because sometimes the video won't open, or you need to drill some words or phrases, right? So be ready to print extra flashcards, find some appropriate pictures. Even don't be lazy to learn these new actions from the songs before you teach them to kids, okay? Just practice themselves in front of the camera or in front of the mirror. That's a great way to present new songs for the children. Okay. Let's speak next. Go further. What about songs from the course books? Why do we use them? So as the books say, it's an entertaining way to revise the active vocabulary. But as I noticed, they always give us new items, right? For example, let's listen to the song from Super Safari 1, practice book, page 7, people's book, page 7. Let's go and say hello. Look, why I do like this song. You can use this song as a TPR activity, like a stirrer, during the year. If you learned these very actions and routines with your kids, they know how to use this song. you will have success. Okay, it's like imagine you are kids now and you are sitting on your chairs. Look, this is a good song just to sit on the chairs and do. Okay, so I would like you to look at me and maybe repeat some actions. Okay, so let me volume this. Okay, this track. Tell me, do you hear this?
Pupils Book, page 7.
Yeah.
4. Listen and sing.
Just the beginning of the song. Okay. You see it? Kids, clap your hands. Right? Let's go and say hello. Are you ready to say hello? And kids join in. Hello, 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 hello. Stand up. So you stand up. Yes. Sit down. So yes, good. Let's go and say hello. So you, I hope you caught my idea. Yes. So everyone, you listen to any song from the course book, you need to learn some actions. Maybe you create them by yourself. Maybe you can sneak some good actions from other videos. Yes, from good teachers. I don't know, for some examples, right? So don't hesitate to like mime almost every action. Kids really like it and they have good mood to repeat after you. And when you repeat every word with an action, you will learn these words quicker and for a long time memory. Okay, so use this. What about happy birthday songs or other circle time songs? How often do you use them? So I think that when kids just say, oh, today I have happy birthday, right? So just keep in mind and be flexible. Always please know where to find this melody and to sing happy birthday song. Maybe you sing without audio, maybe with the video support, but this is absolutely essential as you pay an individual attention, right? Remember from our last session, pay individual attention to this person. You show that you understand it's a unique child, yes, and you ask other students to say some warm wishes, even in Russian. It's good idea to give feedback, to wish something warm and delightful. And it's also a good idea to unite your class, right? So as they start acting as a team, look, note this, please. It's very difficult to very young learners to be like a teammate, right? To be teammates. They don't even understand how. Everything is about themselves. The world around them. They are like egoistic. As if you noticed the names of the units in our books, Safari books, you always see my before every heading. For example, not just classroom or school things. You say my classroom, right? It's about my life. It's about one child. But still, we need to teach them how to deal with peers, how to deal in groups, and how to work as a cool, friendly team. So use happy birthday songs. Look, it's also a good idea to sing happy birthday songs. I didn't mention this in my presentation, but I remember it now. Just have some lessons when your toy guest has got happy birthday. It's also a good idea to learn them how to sing this song, how to hold their hands, how to be a cool group. Okay, so the examples are all in the presentation. I will share your presentation in on Google Drive later. As for ABCs or phonics songs, why do we use them? Of course, to learn English alphabet, to learn the letters, the views, the sounds, right? Also, we use new words, right? Starting with these letters. We learn rhymes. That, again, is about associations. Kids look at the picture, they learn the rhyme, and they learn this phonics faster. Also, we try to connect these very examples with real situations as we watch the video, and then we work with the flashcards or with books, yes, when learning reading. Look, I really like this song. The alphabet is so much fun. As I noticed in the very beginning, like when they're 5 years old or they SM starters, they're just starting learning this logical, abstract mindfulness, right? It's difficult to understand what means A, B, C, D, E, F, G, what are they? And even to look at them and to distinguish them. Pictures are like more like easier way to learn them. But the alphabet is so much fun. It's about some CPR activity while learning the alphabet. Look, every time when we have this phonic time stage in the lesson, I say, okay, now it's time for our phonics. It's a show time. And we have markers on the board, and we use them as microphones. You can use any pencils, or maybe you have little microphones, yes, and ask children to choose their favorite colors and to use them as microphones. So when they get ready, they're happier more than before, and you sing the song along with them. So if you repeat the song every lesson and also ask them to listen to it at home, it is really useful. And kids starting singing the song, they start understand that they are letters and sounds, like they believe you more, yes, and they really have fun with these abstract symbols. Of course, do you know this video? Would you like to watch this video just for a short time? Yes, let me show you. So just to watch it, we need to stop my presentation and to open it here. Look, just imagine you would like to start your lesson with ABCs, with reading skills, right? Or you are going to use it like in the end of the lesson. Is so much fun. And you would like just to shift students' attention to something pleasant. So imagine you are standing in a semicircle, they're holding their microphones, and you ask them to, okay, just move with me. Don't forget to snap, snap. That's good jazz music. Let's go and dance. Okay? Can you see the video?
Yes.
Okay, you are on a TV show, you're superstars. Let's sing a song. So in this very stage, you may ask them you just show them, oh, okay, listen, wow, just use that you're surprised, yes, just show them, because kids have never sang this alphabet. Yes, just pretend it. Wow, good. Okay.
JK.
Let's listen.
QRS TUV WXYZ.
And now you ask your students to join in. Show them that they should hold their microphones like this. Okay, let's sing together and let's move. You are superstars. And look, you notice they starting repeating something, right? So use this song because it's very funny and there are a lot of actions. You can learn snap, tap, and move your body. That's really pleasant and I really enjoy this. Have you ever used it to learn alphabet?
No, I used another song practically with the same ideas. When we move your body, clap hands, stamp feet, but the idea is the same. It's
That's
good.
good. That's great. Always
They liked very much. They asked me, "Oh, let's listen this song. Let's dance every day."
Yes, super. Yes, there are plenty of such music, but look, it depends on the level of your kids, right? Look, there is also a song with a lot of dancing movements, like when you show the letters, yes, with your body parts, like A, C, and maybe it's difficult for 3, 4, 5 years olds. Maybe you use them with 6, 7 years old. So yes, when they are confident enough with their movements, right? Okay, let's go next. What about chants with or without music support? So like I find some chants like real songs because they are rhymed, they're easy to remember, they're full of beautiful chunks of language. So we use them a lot during working with the workbooks, right? Because they're supported with some worksheets, with some tracing, coloring activities. Also, it's a good and efficient way to practice the language from the chant in pairs, because more often or less, the chants themselves just have pictures that show you that children are working in pairs, a boy and a girl, maybe a boy and a boy, and they should ask or show off, yes, in front of each other, right? So keep it in mind, and it's a great way to learn them how to deal in pairs, because it's one of the difficult things, speaking about interaction partners, yes. Also, chants are that kind of songs that when you start singing them, very young learners, they start singing along with you. Let me share some ideas what I'm talking about. I really like these chants from I Can Sing Games by Mishirikova. If you don't know them, just use these audios and I will share the actions with you now. Look, what is it? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm sitting on the floor. Look, we use it when I want kids to work on the floor because they're sitting enough on the chairs, maybe they're standing enough, we walked around the classroom enough, we're sitting on the table enough, and we want to have something on the mat, some playing with some stuff, right? So you ask them to stand up and then, okay, sit down on the floor. In the very beginning, in the first, during the first time you use this chant, you can add some, pre-teaching in Russian, like some legend. Как мы долго сидели, пора сделать зарядку для наших поп. Okay, and then you just use very simple actions. You are sitting and you start counting your fingers like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I am, and you touch your hoops, sitting on the floor. I am sitting on the floor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay. So, and it's really fun. Then you can speed up And children really understand what the humor is. They really like this activity and they are ready to work on the floor. Also, as I noticed last meeting with you, there are some quick chants without any audio support that you just use to grab their attention, to switch their attention, right? From one, just focus from one activity to another. Just like 1, 2, 3. Listen to me. And believe me, they start repeating this phrase maybe in the second lesson, in the third. They just speak with you. Or ABC, play with me if you're reading phonics, right? Or 1, 2, 3, look at me. And you start showing something. I really like to line up the students in the end of the classroom, as it gives me the opportunity to give them quick feedback after the lesson and to give them stickers like my present to them, right? It's like to avoid this chaotic running or movement around the classroom in the end of the lesson. I ask them to stand in a line. So sometimes in the very first lessons, you can create some, I don't know, association in Russian. For example, давайте станем в очередь за мороженым. Или, встаем в очередь за колбасой, если они вас не понимают с первого раза. Okay, guys, it's time to say goodbye, stand in a line. Кто еще за мороженым в очередь не встал? And they just, okay, they're standing in a line. And then you use some TPR. You stand and you show them this way. So you stand in front of the line, yes? And you say, stand in line, stand in line, stand to say goodbye. And then you say, stand in line, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And you do it every time. Kids really like it. It's really funny. And then you say, okay, now it's time for your stickers. Say, thank you. You always notice their attention to stick out the tongue. Say, thank you and bye-bye. So then you just give them stickers and say, thank you and bye-bye. Do you have any of such chants that you use with your kids? You are welcome to share. Anybody wants to share?
I like karaoke when I say goodbye. So we are not standing in line, no, before the board. We stand before the board, and now we are learning alphabet, and we write the word goodbye, and there's a G-O-O-D, B-Y, and then goodbye, and clap the hands, stamp the feet like this.
And what kind of karaoke? What songs do you use?
I don't remember. It's from the book Adventure. Yeah, and it's a goodbye song. It's not for safari. Yeah,
okay,
like.
That's a good idea. Yes, why not? Yes, great. Yes, look, stand in a line. It's a good idea when you're short of time to switch on another song. You see your students are tired, or you may be lack of time, right?
Yeah.
Stand them in line, you line them up, and it's a quick way to ask them to pick up their books and go to their parents. But if you're have at least 4 minutes, that's a good idea to use some goodbye songs, as I mentioned in the first types of the songs, right? Okay, thank you, Elena, for sharing. Okay, let's go to the next thing. This is an idea how to use some cues and to substitute text for your needs. For example, Mary had a little lamb. I'm not sure about the tune, like Mary had a little lamb, like this. And you can use learn some colors with this tune, like if you're wearing red today, red today, red today. If you're wearing red today, stand up and shout, hooray, yes? Like use any tune just to substitute text. Why not? Also, sometimes you are looking for some songs that contain some similar grammar or vocabulary. Yes, do you do that? I think yes. And that's a good idea to use such video songs or even audio songs supported with some pictures, just because you're all aware of TTT, how to reduce it, how to avoid long instructions and explanations. When you show such songs, you just don't waste your time, yes, in explaining much. And you avoid these boresome, some wordly explanations, yes. You can use a popular melody and you change the lyrics, like in the previous example, okay? Oh, this is another one for you. If you're happy and you know it, yes? If you see a crayon, pick it out. Yes, you learn the colors. If you see a purple crayon, pick it out. Stand a wingle, give a shout. Purple is great without a doubt. If you see a purple crayon, pick it out. So you see some creative teachers do it with some popular songs. Why not? It's a good idea to use, to learn colors and this crayon, this word crayon. You can substitute crayon with a pencil, with a marker, or some other things. So let's land on the next page of our meeting today, how to teach vocabulary and grammar from the songs. I'd like you to be active in this very part, just to share your ideas. Don't hesitate, please. First of all, we start how to pre-teach the vocabulary and grammar from the song. There are many ways of presentation. The easiest way is to show flashcards. Yes, just you show them flashcards, you pre-teach these new items, you ask them to ask with shoulders all the time. Any question you ask them, okay, let's ask with your shoulders. It's also an attention grabber. Would you use this? Like, how's the weather? Or what color is it? Or, what do you do? Brush my teeth, yes, etc. So don't forget to use their shoulders when asking and use your hands to ask some questions and pre-teach these new words. How's the weather? It's sunny. How's the weather? It's rainy, etc. So of course you use gestures a lot in miming. Now this is all about CPR instructions and also a good idea then to practice this vocabulary in these miming games. You may create a situation with a toy or a thing. Yes, when you want to tidy up and listen to the tidy up song, you make a mess. When you want to create a happy birthday situation, you maybe show them a happy birthday cake or a toy guest wearing a birthday hat, right? Or you maybe pretend being not happy today and you ask, what's the problem, Natalia? I'm hungry. And you listen to this Are You Hungry song and you sing along. Also, that's a good idea to speak about what students like, what they don't like. Do you like broccoli? It's the best way to present this vocabulary and grammar. Using a picture or a poster. As for the pictures, more often you should find them browsing the internet, right? To print or to show them on the screen. But as for the posters, we have posters for Super Safari levels. I find them very useful to present new vocab every new unit. So have you seen such posters? Do you use them? Yes, I agree with you, totally agree. And I'm happy now because we have space in one room for very young learners with an empty wall. So I can stick this poster and even forget about it. It's like a good idea to use it lesson by lesson, right, during the unit. And then you just change it when you start a new unit. Okay. But please note that you don't use just only flashcards or gestures or miming, yes? They're all interchangeable and substitutable. Maybe you may not use the picture, you may use only gestures, but next time you forgot some gestures, how to use them, or you didn't prepare the song, but use the picture, so everything will be clear. Okay, be flexible and just be flexible according to your situations. All right, so let's look at this example, how to present a new vocabulary. So we're speaking about two different video songs. How's the weather? How's the weather? The topic is singular, right? The same. So we know, maybe you know this song, How's the Weather by Super Simple Songs. And I really like How's the Weather by Dream English Kids. This is teacher Matt, and he is a good teacher, and he's really funny. Look, what I do if I learn How's the Weather song, I prefer to use it with like more advanced students, like 5, 6 years old, as they are. They have great range of vocabulary, yes, and they can describe pictures easily, right? So I just present flashcards from this song. You can print them just from this print screen from the video, but I drew the pictures by myself, right? Because I decided to change something. I substitute the squirrel to some cartoon characters. And I didn't draw this tire in the picture. But nevertheless, you just present the pictures, you present new gestures. How's the weather? Look, the picture, look, this is the sun. Oh, and look, the students yesterday told me, oh, look, sun, happy. Yes, happy. So it's sunny. Then you present rainy weather, you present cloudy weather, and snowy. Look, as the snow is falling down, I show it like this, using these pictures. But look at the next video. The Matt is using TPR here. And I really like it to use with 3 or 4 years olds, even with some shy students, as he showed us beautiful actions. Look, would you like to watch the video with Matt, just the beginning? Yes? Okay, so let's stop it here, and I will demonstrate this very song.
Dreaming.
Okay, I'm ready.
English.com. Here we go. The sun comes up.
Are you sure?
The rain comes down. How's the weather? How's the weather? It's sunny. Sunny. How's the weather? How's the weather? It's cloudy.
Look, I prefer to use many fingers to speak about cloud, because like you're touching the cotton clouds, you see, and you show them for the students. So what is good here? You drink the phrase, how's the weather, with actions. You drink the phrase up and down. And so you make your students move a lot. They really like it. The teacher is very cheerful in the video. And what is also good, you learn these very actions from this song, and later you may use only the audio how I do this? I always just hide the picture from the song and I stand in the middle, like, yes, in front of the TV. And we just sing this song without video, okay? Because I really like to use it later in later activities. Look how he presents rain. Look.
Rain comes down, 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 down.
Like this, with fingers.
So it's raining.
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 It's better to wiggle your fingers.
Raining. How's the weather? How's the weather? It's snowy. Snowy.
You see, he's pretending playing snowballs, but look, I would recommend you to show them that you grab some snow from the floor, yes, and you make a snowball and you just start playing. The kids really like it. They really understand from one just second. So like you need to grab some snow and you learn this snow immediately, and then you play snowballs, and again you use new phrases to play snowballs, and they really like this association, and really like they enjoy this, and they really motivated to learn everything after you. So okay. Let's move on. So the next step is how to practice this vocabulary and grammar from the song. Again, it depends on what you're going to learn, or your students are going to learn, what you're going to teach. It's a good idea to start with flashcards if it's about daily routines, or maybe colors, show me, missing card, pass and say, right? Also use activities like in dialects from the song. You put your students in open pairs and you ask one student to ask with the shoulders and you ask another student to reply, right? To give a reply, just touching maybe the very picture if they can't say the phrase yet, or just to mime something in the answer, like, how's the weather? Look at the picture. And he says, and you say, yes, it's snow. And of course, students can say snowy. Yes, use some prompts to help them to guess the picture. Also, it's a good idea to to play guessing games, right? Role play activities and realia, right? Why not to use some real things about routines, right? Why not to pretend, stand up, getting dressed, use some clothes, use some toothbrushes, use maybe some reality about food, yes, making a sandwich or drink some milk. Why not? It's a real role play activity. We always use them, maybe wearing masks. Maybe you have a song about emotions, so you make some masks with happy, unhappy faces or angry, yes, and you just again use this role play activity. What about to draw pictures? Why not? When you practice this song for about 2 or 3 lessons, you may ask students to work on the board or at the desks if they are tired, right? You maybe ask them to say some words and they draw these pictures. Maybe you ask them, you show them pictures secretly and you ask the class to guess their pictures. So there are many ways to present how to use pictures. Or you ask them to draw their emotions and the class just guess how he or she is today. Why not? It depends on the level, of course, it depends on the unit in your book, and it depends on the aim you are following. Would you like just to have fun and rest, or you are really practicing favorite food? Yes. Speaking about phonic cards, you also use them in a fun, like in an amusement way. if you know some Oxford Phonics videos, right? They are full of pictures, yes, going one by one. So you can ask students to find pairs between cards, right? For example, a letter card and a picture. Or maybe you just start learning the alphabet and you practice capitals and lower cases. Yes, you ask them to find pairs. You may ask them to write them on the board. Find in the worksheet and circle color. There are many ways to practice them. And I really like sometimes to use these videos by super simple songs. If you type super simple learning on your computer, so let me type it here. And you find the channel super. Ask students just to listen to the song, to watch the video, and to join in, because there are some actions you can just create by yourselves, or you look at the characters in the video. So this is a good idea to move along learning some new vocabulary. And then you maybe do some worksheets at the table or by the desk, by the board, okay? So please remember this channel.
Natalia, can I add something?
Please.
Yeah, in the about draw pictures, we can also ask them not to draw their favorite food, but we can ask them to draw food, for example, or animal, who or what was in the song. So how many animals you mentioned in the song? They say, for example, 3. Okay, who? And they can draw them.
Yes, every time you start such activities, you say, let's check your memory. What animals are in the song? Like maybe you use a little miming to help them to understand your question. And then, of course, you practice these very words. Yeah, it depends on what cards you are going to learn, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I add the sound of these animals.
Yeah.
And I just turn on the sound, moo, and say, no cow in this song, for example. Knock, knock, yeah, duck. The duck was in this song.
Yes, absolutely, of course. Songs is all about sounds, and if you can find such beautiful examples when you can sound the picture, right? Why not? All the time when I play with the flashcards, just let's keep some, grab some ideas from the activities stage. You provide your actions with some silly sounds. Look, for example, you're going to show them some animals, right? Okay, what's this? And you're trying to say something like do 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 do.
Yeah, right.
What's this? Oh, hello. Yes, and they see it's a cat. Yes. Sometimes maybe you stand up, you sit down, and you show. Because when you just show them the cards like this, what is it? What is it? No, it's not interesting. But when you use some sounds, la 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 la, who is it? You see? Ooh, and they're starting even imitate you. So use this sounds during watching some cards or flashcards, something like this. So thank you for another ideas. Great. Next. Look, I have some group task for you. Would you like to look at some games and activities examples and then work on a group task? Or are you ready to work with this group task now? Just let me know.
No, let's do it.
Because maybe while doing it now, you will have an opportunity to use your ideas, right? And then maybe you grab some new ones in the end of the session, okay? So let me just see how many people we have. Look, I prepared 4 tasks for 4 groups. Maybe we will manage to work in groups. Just look at the task, please. I will ask you to listen to the song. Think of the ways and activities you are going to use and practice in this song. Like, remember we were talking about what do you do before listening, yes? What you might do during listening, yes? Or after. And then you write a plan with stages, like it should be short piece of a plan that refers to this very song, okay? It's like maybe just 10 minutes from your full lesson, okay? And you share how you are going to teach the language from this song and how you practice with the class. Yes, and you present your short plans, again, maybe in a brief way. Okay, look, just let me show you the group tasks first, and then I will send you the audios in the chat, okay? Can you please make a print screen of this page, just with questions for every group? The questions are the same. Take a photo or make a print screen, please. Yes, are you ready? Look, group number 1 is going to work with 4 years olds. Imagine that this is like 5th or 4th lesson in unit 2. This is the picture from the unit, right? And the song is like Paint With Me. Think of the tools you're going to use, how to present this very paint, yes, new vocabulary, and how you're going to use this page, okay? And this is the song, look.
Pupils Book, page 19. It's your pencil blue. Paint, paint, paint your pencil. Paint your pencil blue. Oh, stand up and paint with me. Stand up and paint with me. Stand up and paint with me.
You see? So every time he repeats the school item and the color. So he started with the pencil, then book, then bag, and then chair, right? And you see the colors. Group number 2, you are dealing with 5 years old children. Again, imagine it's like the revision of some skills and vocab, but there are some new items in the jungle song. You are walking through the jungle and you're pretending behave like these 2 children in the picture. You like tiptoe or something, right? And you're meeting these strange creatures on your way and use miming. So let's listen to the beginning of the song.
Pupils Book.
Walking through the jungle, what can you see? I can see a crocodile looking at me. A crocodile? A crocodile? Snap, snap, snap.
Okay, there are actions from the song. Yes, crocodile, snap, snap. The tiger, roar, roar. The snake, hiss. And the elephant, stomp, stomp. The next is 6 years old Super Safari 3, the song In the Classroom. How you will present this rubber and the pencil case. Let's listen.
Pupils Book.
Here's
Okay, so this is about this. The unit, the topic is my classroom. And maybe we have a group number 4 dealing with Supermind starter. Keep in mind that these children haven't got the experience in previous ages, right? They started from scratch. Maybe you add something to make them feel more confident, right? It's about my face topic and dealing emotions. Hey, little clown, are you happy? So they met this clown during the unit. Maybe you learned this word from the first or second in a lesson. So don't worry about this, but how you present this song. Let's listen to the beginning.
Students.
Are you hey little clown, are you happy? Are you happy today?
So sorry, what was the matter? So this voice always asks positively, right? Are you happy? But look at the clowns, they are not, right? Look.
No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. No, 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 no. I'm sad today.
Okay, so so this is a good example of the song. When you learn new words, it's a good idea to start with some negative aspects, as children react at it faster. So if you use some kind of more poly games, that's great. Like you present cards with yellow color and you say, it's red. And you say, what? No, Polly, it's not red. So when you start your questions, so students react like, no, it's a good idea to learn some quick things, okay? So this is like, I think this is idea in the song. Okay, now let me see how many people we've got today, how many groups we are going to have. Сессионные залы, ага. We are automatically in the rooms, but how can I? Ага. We have 18 people except me, right? 18 people. So maybe we have, yes, 4 groups. Try how we can. You may have, guys, how many minutes do you have to work with this? 20 or more? What do you think? Is 20 okay?
I think 15.
15. Okay, let it be 18 minutes if you are quick finishers, fast finishers, so you just come back to the main session. But how I add people in your rooms, I don't know. Okay, let it be like this.
Нет автоматического распределения.
No. He automatically had what? 1 room with 1 person, 2 rooms with 0 people, and another room with 1 person. I don't know why. But I'm going to move your like this. 1, 1, 1. So this is 3, 3, 3, 3. And maybe this is 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Somebody goes to room 4. Okay, I'm ready with the rooms. Room number 1, you are group number 1. Yes, room number 2, you are group number 2. So 3, 3, 4, 4. Now it's time to give you this audios. So let me find them. So group number 1, Safari 1, track 6. Try to download it. Is file noticeable in the chat? Yes? Can you see this?
1 second.
Please check. Is it in the chat already? Yes?
Yes, yes, it's in the chat.
Group number 2, you have Safari 2, track 58, walking through the jungle. No. Safari 1, sorry. It's not track 6. You have track 25. You have paint my picture, right?
Book, page 7.
Please, let's go and say hello. So please, Safari 1, use track 25, okay? This is group number 1. Please download. Look, who downloads this? Anastasia Deman, group number 1, Anna, I don't know your surname, Anna Sikorina, Dream School, and Oksana Melnikova. You have group number 1, this track 25. Please download. Anastasia Deman, Anna Sikorina, Dream School, and Oksana Melnikova. Okay? Now group number 2. Your track is Super Safari 2, Unit 4, track 58. Group number 2. Екатерина Улиханян, Елена Полянко, Анастасия Лебедева, Юлия Ржаникова. Group number 2. Екатерина Улиханян, Елена Полянко, Анастасия Лебедева, Юлия Ржаникова. Group number 3. Safari 3, track 13, Unit 1. Елена Лапшина, Анна Лобанова, Гулерам Нарулина, Екатерина Больных, Ольга Каракчиева. Group number 3, you have Super Safari 3, SS3, Unit 1, track 13. Елена Лапшина, Анна Лобанова, Гулерам Нарулина, Екатерина Больных, Ольга Каракчиева. And group number 4, you're dealing with Supermind Starter, Unit 3, track 37. It's Victoria Kulikova, Раиса Мединцева, Сусанна Бешакова, Ульяна Соболева. SM Starter, Unit 3, track 37. For Раиса Мединцева, Сусанна Бешакова, Ульяna Соболева, and somebody left the session, sorry.
Yeah, Ksenia Osipova left because she has lesson.
Okay, but maybe I can move some people from from room 3. Who can move to room 3, 4? Maybe Olga Korekcheva. What do you think? Thank you. So you go to room 4 and you're working with SM Starter, yes, with this 6 years old, 1 year before school. Then please make screenshot of your pictures, right? Group number 1.
Maybe you can share presentation in chat box. Yeah.
Is it possible when it's
No,
open?
Katerina Gerasimova on the first lesson shared. I don't know how, but she did.
She had her presentation online on Google. Natasha, you can share just the file.
Okay. One moment. So this is group 1. This is group 2. Sorry, maybe I'm not so fast, but still I'm trying to provide you with all the materials. Sorry for that. Just group 3 and group 4. Almost ready. All right, let me share this in the chat box. Good idea, by the way. Group 1. Your picture. Group 2. Can you see? Yes. Group 3.
Yes, Natasha.
And group 4. So now you have the audios, you have the pictures, and you have 18 minutes to create your short plans. Yes, and you have the questions. Yeah, good. So let's open, yes, the rooms. Okay, ready, steady, go. So welcome back. Let's share your ideas. Is group number 1 here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so girls, you're welcome. Let me open the presentation. Okay. Please.
First of all, we decided to present colors, and after the, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. And I think that after that we can ask, for example, who has red, maybe a red T-shirt, and they can up their hands or maybe stand up, like activities. After that, we presentate classroom things. We can use our picture and we can ask where is yellow, and they will show us, and we say, okay, it's a chair, example. So after that, yeah, we can play these games. Here I need the help of my colleague. What's the game?
So I suggest
Anastasia.
yes, okay. You're talking about before activity, yes?
Yes, before song activity.
So I suggested 2 types of games. We can revise colors and classroom objects. So, for example, we can put flashcards with objects at the desk and give kids little hammers. And for example, one of the children or teacher named the color, for example, green. They need to find this green flashcard with green color and hit it with a hammer. And the second game was when teacher need to put flashcards on a rug, kids stand in a line, and in the end of this pass of flashcards, we have some kind of box, and kids, they have a ball or a puppet or something like this, and they need to go all this pass with this puppet, for example, and say all the colors, green, orange, yellow, blue, and so on. And in the end, they throw this puppet to this box. So it's like a game to revise words, colors, objects, and so on.
And also we can try to ask students to say color, and another students do something with hammer, hit with hammer. So not the teacher say the color, students say. And after that, we play the recording and moving, so they pretend that they're color or painting our chairs or their bags, so they're not only sitting and listening to, they doing something. And after a song, we decided to make worksheets with a mix colors, so they can we can make a copy maybe where they need to decide it green plus yellow, and they need to color with the color. And also we can use board, and they can share the two teams, for example, and they make a task for other team. So they draw on the board. For example, again, red plus yellow, and other team needs to guess what's the color.
Okay, I'm sorry for this noise on my background, but okay. Look, I really like how you present the colors. That's a really good idea to show the flashcards, yes, to revise their memory. Remember, these children are only 4 years old. They are even lack of L1 abilities to speak. This is a good idea to use some hammers or puppets are even better, because every child, as I said, they're egoistic, yes, they're egocentric, and it's better to use some puppets to jump into the box, yes, after naming all the flashcards. Hammer is also a good idea, but kids might be overwhelmed before listening to the song. Be aware of this. I would recommend use only one activity before the song, because the song is very active. Also, while listening to the song, look. What was your idea, guys? I guess miming the actions. Right. Where are you sitting? Where is your zone? You're sitting next to the TV in the semicircle, you're working as a group, or you're sitting at the desks, you're dealing with the books. You have this very page 19. What is the stage in your plan? No? Look,
how we can work with this page?
I mean, when you listen to the song, where are you? Where are your children? I guess they can sit at the desk and have all those objects, maybe like pencil, book, and the bag, and they can mime actions like they color it. How do they mime? Just with their fingers?
Now they can use something like, I don't know, pen, or like a brush.
Okay, look, I will help you in here, because 4 years old are very difficult to organize and to be organized. And it's not a really good idea to give them many things at their desks. Look, believe me, they are not going to listen to the song. They're going to play with this thing. So great. And they're going to have a mess. Look, it's better to ask them to, if you having enough fun before the song, it's a good idea to use a settler, yes, and to ask them to sit down at their desks and open the books. Look, you also should keep in mind that we teach these youngsters how to deal with the books. It's very absolutely essential. You show them how to open the books, how to find the correct page, and this is it's really challenging for them. But okay, they managed to find this page. Okay, look, I always use real paint brushes, which I found at home, or we have them in both offices in our craft cupboards or so. And I always demonstrate them in my picture how I paint them. So the first listening, remember we have some stages while listening to some activities. Maybe I didn't mention this in our very session, but there are some stages while listening. Yes, you can listen for the first time, for the second time, for the third time, and change something. So for the first listening, it's a good idea just to make them listen and use these brushes, using this picture. So you just showing this picture and you touch the correct objects. You show them like paint my pencil, paint my pencil blue, and say, oh, look, pencil, let's paint the pencil, and the painting. And you learn this phrase paint. So they really have this connection through this paintbrush and this word paint. What is paint? If you don't show them the paintbrush. And then while second listening, it's a good idea to give them markers and to color this page in the book. If you have plenty of time, you can ask them to open the activity books and to color the full picture. But I find it really challenging to them. They can't hold the pencil. They are out of pencil control yet. They are not taught. And so it's better to use this picture in the book. You listen and you color. Yes. And somehow they join in while coloring. There are some fast finishers during this session. There might be, because some of the children are very fast in teaching even language 1, yes, L1. So if they're fast finishers, you ask them to stand up and sing the song before the TV, right? Like, again, using their paintbrushes in the air or even color the TV screen is okay. But there are some slow people that can still sitting and coloring this object that's very difficult to them. And this is like a good ending of the lesson. And you ask them to listen to the song again at home. And next lesson, you will repeat this song using the paintbrush or without this, or maybe you would like to color the picture in activity books, but I would recommend to give them this picture as a homework, okay? Because it's like a time-consuming thing.
Yes.
So, any questions?
No.
Thank you. You were on the right way. So, group number 2, are you all here? Ready to share your ideas, please?
Ready?
Please.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we actually thought about the idea that we are supposed to have the toys like crocodile, tiger, snake, and elephant. And somehow in the beginning of the lesson, go as if we are moving through the jungle, point to the animals like crocodile, tiger, snake, and elephant. And I suppose they know some of these, toys already. Animals.
Yes. Look, the songs are for like revision, vocabulary revision, and this is not the first lesson, even not third. You see, as I mentioned, like fourth or fifth lesson, depends on the pace of your group. Yes. they are already know, they are aware of the sounds, some actions, of course, of all of these animals, right?
Then we also thought about pre-teaching I can see before listening to the song.
And as for this pre-teaching, I can see just what can you see? I can see a crocodile. Then what can you see? I can see the tiger. So we pre-teach, we show probably with the action. And then we decided just to somehow play the game. Just for example, point to the crocodile and the child say, I can see a crocodile. Point to the tiger, I can see a tiger. So pre-teaching, I can see. And then also deal with sounds or repeat if they have already learned, like snap with the action, run, hiss with sound, hissing sound, and elephant, like stop or something. And then, of course, to play the song with all these movements, with sounds and so on. Of course, teacher sings together. And after Ekaterina offered to sit down, for example, and sing this song one more time. And with these gestures, again, movement and so on. Because if it's a kind of revision, there is no need to pre-teach much. And it will be probably boring if we do one and the same activity. And if they know, probably somehow let them feel more free somehow with gestures, dancing, movements, and so on.
Yeah, great. I really like your ideas. What do you mean when you sit down? You working with the books, right?
No, I was thinking about our room 6, and I thought that that might be done sitting on the pillows, or I don't know, standing, but somewhere on the carpet, not at the desks. Some lessons, they don't require students to sit at their desks. You just sit in front of them, pointing out at the animals as they go with the song, or you're just acting out using gestures. And also, I mentioned that it's important for teachers to sing, to keep singing, because if you don't, kids don't too.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Look, maybe this is both variants are possible. Look, if we're speaking about room 6, this is, I think, the best room. Yes, in our office. Okay, look, you're right. You really can sit in the end of this song, like try to ask students to listen to this song again and join in, right? Not only acting, but even singing. Yes, trying to sing. And yes, that's a good idea, maybe to use again these toys or flashcards. Maybe they just touch them, or maybe they walk like with their fingers, right, along them, right? Because maybe they're tired enough, yes, after all of the previous actions. And maybe if you want them just to work with the books and you have enough time, you would do the same with the open books. Why not? You just use the fingers and say, okay, let's walk through this jungle, yes, with your fingers, la la la. So you just walk along the pictures. They choose their character. It's like a game, board game, right? You ask them, you again revise this, a boy or a girl, and you walk through the picture and mime just sitting, using the hands and even stomp on the desk with your hands. Why not? I really like your previous activities. Your kids are surely not overwhelmed or tired. That's a good idea to use toys and creating such a situation, walking through the jungles. Yes, maybe you can add some more accessories, some flowers, I don't know, yes? And then that's a great idea to teach sounds and miming, also great. And the song time is also good. Just keep in mind to listen to the song like 2 times minimum, right? And inspire your kids to join in. Yes. Great. Any questions or any suggestions about this very stage? I really like it. Thank you. Okay, group number 3. You're welcome.
Okay, let me present before activities and then maybe girls continue during and after. So if we have 4th or 5th lesson, we can start with taking a bag. For example, teacher take a bag, open it, and trying to show the students everything what I have. They name it, and maybe after they do the same with their bags. So we look at their all bags or pencil cases like this. And the second one, in this song, we heard the word classroom, and maybe we write this word, this calculation in the classroom on the board, give them magnets and cards, school objects, food, maybe in some other topics, and they choose and stick only what we can have in the classroom. So they repeat all classroom vocabulary they have learned before this lesson. Then we listen song. Girls, can you continue?
Okay, and so we listen to the song for the first time, and we ask the students to point in this picture some objects like rubber, pencil case. So and
we show also.
And yes, and then we ask them to show. So here's my rubber, here's my pencil, and then try to mime like we put in my pencil case. So we show like we put rubber and the pencil into the pencil case, or when a teacher can sing too during the song and show. So in the classroom. So, and here's my rubber, here's my pencil in my pencil case. So, yes, we act like we put these two school objects into the pencil case.
And also we decided to add, like in the song we had, it's my red rubber. So, for example, the teacher takes yellow rubber and said, it's my red rubber. And waiting, they say, no, it's yellow, like, oh, sorry, red. No, to repeat colors maybe at the same time.
And after activity, we need to practice new language from this song, and we can ask them to say my rubber. So this is my rubber, this is my pencil, and then we can play with cards, missing games, so what is missing, and then we can practice this new language from the song, like pick up your blue pencil and put your blue pencil on the desk. Pick up your rubber, put your rubber on the book. So, or put your pencil and put your rubber into or in your pencil case.
And also we decided to hide some classroom objects like pencils, rubbers, rulers, and something else in the classroom before. And then our teacher gives empty pencil case and asks student to find red rubber and put it in the pencil case. Mm-hmm. So they look through the classroom and try to find some objects. And then they present what they have. For example, I have red rubber, blue pencil, and so on. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
The end.
Yes, great. You have plenty of good ideas. I really like them. Great idea to start with some presentation. Look, the very good thing to present something when you are not ready or haven't prepared for the lesson is to use your bag. Like I always have at least one toy in the bag or something interesting, just in order I forgot something, I can present something from my bag just to fill in this gap. Yes. Also, maybe it depends on your group how to use this books of the bags of the students. Just keep in mind, are they fast enough to take their bag, to open the bag, to come back, to like take something out? Maybe they are not having their pencil cases and they will be upset a bit, but like keep in mind and just prepare maybe your pencil cases, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Also, look, I really like the idea of practicing your vocabulary from this song. Look, I would recommend you to use not only gestures like in the classroom. Also, if you notice this very sound while you're listening, yes? So somebody close the pencil case, yes? Remember? Do you know how to say it in English when you close it?
Zip.
Zip, right? And it sounds the same. I just always starting with presentation my pencil case, and I show them, look, what's this? And they say pencil case. Okay, listen. When you open the pencil case, it's unzip. And look, when you close the pencil case, it's listen, zip. And they start to associate this very sound while listening to the song, and they already know that this is zip. And then we sometimes use it while speaking about clothes, yes, and they zip something. When maybe some children have got some pockets with zippers, and please use this. That's great way to present this very song. And it's also okay if you are lack of a red rubber or a blue pencil. You just show them that you can be flexible in here, and you ask them just to like think like rubber, and you say, here's my rubber, my red rubber. And say, rubber, what color is your rubber? Oh, blue. Okay, let's sing. Here's my rubber, my blue rubber. It's okay just to make the sound lower, yes, or stop and explain them that we speak about this very rubber, right? You are like maybe of blue pencils, you can think about the green one. That's okay, right? When you practice your song in next steps. Also, how you can practice this song, if you have a group at least of 6 people, you can divide them into groups, maybe boys and girls, or just some students, three students and 3 students, and you ask them to sing the song. So the first group is singing the song about a rubber and put them in the pencil case, yes? And another group is listening. And then you ask the second group to sing about pencil. So the first group is listening. And then the final part you sing together. This is also a good idea to teach them how to learn in groups and to like divide your song in stages, right? And you use pulse instrument. You pre-teach some words slowly, then you switch on the music. The first group is singing, then you pause again, then you pre-teach again with the second group, then they sing, and then you sing together, see, along the music.
Thank you.
So, thanks a lot. Let's go to the final group. Girls, are you ready? Okay, you're welcome.
The first stage is to revise the emotions. They know all the emotions, happy, sad, and scared. They know all this. And we should prepare flashcards. With, for example, I have such special emotional bananas. I can show you these bananas by Artyom Morozov. Do you know this? It's a very good idea to show them these bananas and ask, is the banana happy? Yes or no? So flashcards to revise the words, to revise the emotions. Then maybe ask questions. Are you happy? Are you sad today? Are you scared? And they answer yes or no. So then to listen to the song and mime the actions The teacher shows the emotions and the students repeat after the teacher, repeat the actions. And then after the song, they can play in pairs. They can act. Are you happy? Maybe we can give them these bananas, these emotional bananas, and they can play the situation. For example, are you happy? Yes, I am. Are you sad? Yes or no. And we can also play a role game. We can be clowns and play a role game and sing this song together. So that's all. So presentation, practice, and production.
Yes, quite fine. Great idea. So as for using flashcards, you can use any flashcards you have. You use miming a lot, right? And that's a good idea to practice this new grammar, like, are you happy? And you should ask them to say yes, or yes, I am, or no, I'm not, right? It's also a good idea. Look how I use this phrase. Children, they already know these emotions, but they don't know this very grammar. Are you happy? Yes, I am. So look, you ask them to pick up these emotions like random cards, yes? And you ask them to ask each other silly questions. So they say no, okay? It's like the children look at their cards and the cards of their partners. You say, it's not a secret. And they ask, are you happy? So you don't have this happy cards, right? And they answer, no, I'm not, I'm sad. And you ask them to mime. So they ask each other in turns. So every student ask and answer, ask and ask, ask and answer. So in chain, they practice this phrase, right? Then it's a good idea not maybe to, so when you practice this song, they listen to it, you maybe pause and repeat. Next lesson, maybe it's a good idea to ask them like singing in the beginning of the lesson. Hey, little girl, are you happy? And they again, maybe they're speaking with some random cards, or maybe they are fast enough to speak without cards, and they answer yes or no, right? So, and you ask them, hey, little boy, hey, little girl, are you happy? And so they sing a song. So they answer the questions this way, yes, no, and then you use karaoke, and you ask them like to stand in a line of 4 students, yes, as we have 4 parts of the song here, yes, we have 4 faces here, and they maybe singing about their cards, see? Like they picking the random emotion cards, you put them in a row, you singing this part like maybe with the rest of the class. Hey little girl, are you happy? Hey little girl, are you okay? La 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 la, are you happy today? And they mime, no, 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 I'm not happy, I'm not happy. So they sing karaoke, they do this karaoke, and they sing about their cards. I'm not happy. If you are like creating something you like craft, you can prepare like maybe faces on sticks, like in the song, a happy face, an angry face, a scared face, and a happy face, yes?
We can also draw the emotions. We can also draw the emotions. We can prepare a worksheet and we can draw. For example, I say happy and they draw a happy smile.
Yes, but I'm speaking about a role play activity when you ask them to pick up the mask, like, yes, or face on the stick, and they are standing like on the stage, and this is the audience. You say, okay, look, you are observers, вы зрители, yes, and you are you're good singers. You show us. This is the show time. So let's sing a song. They really like to be in these roles. And they sing the song, okay, again, using this puppets, how to say, using these faces on sticks, right? Like this. And then you change. Another 4 students are going to sing about their emotions and the class and the teacher asking questions. Hey, little girl, are you happy? Hey, little boy, are you happy? And etc. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So, great job, by the way, but I think we are lack of time. Yes, maybe we just look through these ideas about games because I don't know whether you have this time. Of course, you have so beautiful ideas in practice. Look, when you use this presentation and enjoy some games and activities to practice the songs, you mentioned some ideas, beautiful ideas. I would like you to share some more. For example, musical chairs. If you just want to train listening skills without any vocabulary, just ask children to move around these chairs, right? And just to train their reactions, yes, when the music is on and when the music stops, right? And they sit on the chair, you know this. But you may also, let's move here. You may also use musical flashcards game when you really want them to speak about these cards. So the idea is here using this link, but the general idea is when you revise the flashcards, then you spread the flashcards around the room. You ask students to move around the room while the music is playing, right? So the first instruction you ask them to do, for example, walk around. Of course, it's a good idea to start with some slow pace and then speed up, right? So they listen, they move around, and then you pause the music. They should sit on the cart they are close to, on the floor, right? Then you stop the music and you ask them like this. Who has got, for example, yellow? Oh, where is my yellow color? So students should recognize their cards, yes, because sometimes they just sit without looking at the cards even. They just like to occupy something in a very fast pace. And then you ask them some, you ask what is it, or it's better to ask them to do some instructions, to follow some instructions. For example, okay, sunny weather, rainy weather, stand up, please. They stand up, come up to me, and they do some actions. For example, let's jump 5 times. And the class, maybe sometimes if the students are older enough, you can ask them to count with you. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Again, now, what should we do? Let's jump. Jump around, listen to music, and when you stop the music, you repeat the same actions. Speaking about the previous idea, you listen and stand up with the card up. So when you want to introduce new vocabulary or the new song, you ask students to listen to the song and to put their cards while listening, right? So I think you know this way of presentation. Let's go to the next one. There are also many tasks from the course books, like you saw today. You listen to the song and you color the picture. You listen to the chant and you trace. Yes, it's also a good idea to learn not only motor skills, right? But also to pay students' attention at this very picture to connect their listening skills to this visual support and also motoric, yes, motor skills. You follow and match the pictures. If you notice them in Super Safari or SM1, they have comics, they listen to them and they match the pictures, right? There are some sounds, so they Follow this instructions like this. So look, this is your song about jungle. And this is the song about a rubber and the pencil when they draw the missing items. This is about how you can ask them not to sing this very word, like, here's my my and they maybe draw not a red rubber, maybe they draw their own rubber, like, what color is your rubber? Okay, blue. So they will sing a song about their rubbers. Here's my rubber, my blue rubber, right? So you can substitute some how if you are sure in your students, right? Look, it's also a good idea to pre-teach some actions before the song and even learn some actions while listening the song about colors. You can imagine. Look, I am speaking about this very song. This is a good way to present 4 colors for Super Minds, Super Safari 1, or maybe 3 years old. Red, yellow, green, blue. You elicit the colors and show the flashcards. And while singing, you ask students to join in. So it's like they try to say the colors, and at the same time, when there is a break, look, the song is like red, yellow, green, blue, red, yellow, green, blue, red, do 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 do. So when you listen to this break, you ask students to wiggle their bodies, to shake their bodies. Let's say, let's dance, dance, dance. So any instruction you would like to teach them, right? Yellow, do 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 do. Green, do 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 do. Blue, and again. You use some fingers and you, sorry, what happened with my presentation? Do you see this?
Yeah, games and activities.
Okay. And so there is also one thing in this song. Sometimes they add some new items during singing. And there is an apple, the sun, the clover, and the sky. So you just ask them to mime, show me the apple, show me the sun, show me the sky. Yes, show me the clover, right? Something. And you ask them to sing the song at home. It's a good idea to share the links from your YouTube findings, right? And you ask parents to switch on the video action songs or just your recommendations. So this is a good idea because when students are aware of some songs, they join you in faster. Show me and point to. I see something blue. You know this song, I hope. It's a good idea to play a game then after this song. While listening, you ask them to show at the TV and say, look, I see something blue. And there's a game inside this song, if you notice, yes? You point in the air of anything blue, you show them that you are going to find everything blue. You touch maybe the TV screen and they say, yes, blue, 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 then yellow, yellow, yellow. And then you continue speaking using the same phrase in the next activity without the song, right? They move around the classroom, maybe they deal with the toys, maybe they work by the board. So it's up to you, yes, how you practice this vocabulary and grammar. Memory is also a good idea to use memory cards. Like maybe one set is enough when you turn over the cards and you ask them to open the correct picture, or to use 2 sets of cards. It depends on what you have. Miming, we mentioned this. Interview or short dialogues. It's like, are you happy? And they answer, no, I'm not. Are you tired? Yes, I am. So use your microphone, ask any questions you like what color is it? So I also always use when speaking about emotions or some routines, or what do you like? Yes, it's a bad idea to interview each other. Also, I prepared this. Do you like apples? From the song, do you like broccoli? That means you listen to the song, but then you use any flashcards you would like to revise, right? Use a lot of humor while using such a beautiful song. Like, do you like apples, apple soup? Yes, and they say, no, yikes. So after this very activities, it's a good idea to use yes/no cards or yes/no game. When you stand in the middle, you ask them to move to the window, say yes, yes I do, I like this, or move to the door and say no, no I don't. They even stomp their feet, or use these hearts with like or I don't like. It's a good idea to use these mini stickers, draw hearts and draw crossed hearts so they can stick their hearts on their flashcards or on the real areas. When they touch something, it's better. And they speak I like, I don't like. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. And I hope that you find a lot of new things from today's session. And here are some useful links from today. You can share them in the chat, maybe. So, guys, now I remember my first question in the very beginning. What would you like to take from this session? So, what have you borrowed? What have you noted while working today? Could you please share just 1 minute? Who can share what you really liked?
I wrote a lot of ideas, and I like the idea with drawing. The children always like to draw, especially in the board using markers. So, and the idea of musical chair, I like this. I wrote this down. And I like the way you sing songs when you pronounce the words. For them, yeah, yellow. It's like when you show the cards, and you also can sing the song. I like this idea. I will try to use it.
Yes, look, I also really like to use the sounds when we learn difficult items for Super Safari 1. It's Unit 9, some appliance in the park, slide, swing, seesaw, and roundabout. So look, how to present slide. You show them like this. Slide, and they stand up and repeat after you. So you repeat slide, the same, like it's like you swing, 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 swing. They starting swinging on their chairs. The roundabout, you go around and say round, round, roundabout. Yes, so just use a lot of sounds while presenting the cards. They really like it. And yeah, like silly teacher is a great idea, to be silly.
Thank you.
So, okay, thank you very much for your attention, and hope you use a lot of ideas in your lessons. Your lessons will be brighter. And please don't hesitate to ask me any questions through email, and I will help you if you like to. And also can ask me for any other problem things you would like to hear from me in the future meetings. Okay. So thanks a lot. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye, Natalia.
Bye bye.